You are live. Okay. Hi, everybody. Let's turn on the TikToks too. 2, 1. Hi, everybody. It's Sam Bennett from therealsambennett.com, and welcome to this, our weekly Facebook Lives. I'm so glad to see you. If you're here with me on StreamYard, or maybe you're watching on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube or TikTok, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I love it that we have this time. Look, there's Mahidabel up there on the shelf. She's a funny kitty. She likes to be up tall. You know, cats tend to be hedge dwellers or tree dwellers. Some are both. Mahidabel's a tree dweller. It looks like I have a very active hat. Okay, let's take a breath, shall we? Let's be in this moment together. Hi, and Joe, how are you? And it's too funny. Be in this moment together. Be breathing. Be centered into this moment of opportunity. This moment where you can make a change. This moment where things could be different. We're talking today about getting your picture taken, but that's really a larger conversation about visibility, isn't it? About being willing to show up as yourself, about being willing to offer yourself and your gifts to the world, because we know you got gifts to offer the world. So let your belly go really poochy soft. If you want to close your eyes, close your eyes. If nothing else, soften your gaze a little bit. Give yourself that little Mona Lisa smile. Soften your hands and your feet. Really, we carry on so much tension. How often do you find yourself like, why am I scrunched up like this? Like open, open, open. You ready? Let's inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so relaxing. Thank you so much for doing this with me. Why is there a circle on my face just rotating over and over? I don't know, Lori, maybe log back out and log back in again? I'm not sure what would cause that. Hi, MK. Great to see you. So hi, Kitty. Let's talk about this picture face thing. I mean, have you noticed that you have a picture face and that everybody has a picture face? You know, somebody says, "Okay, let's take a picture," and everybody gets together and they go, and you say, "Oh, hold on, I gotta fix the thing," and they're still going. And you say, "Okay, I'm ready to take the picture," and they go, because everybody has their same picture face. And I'm not exactly sure what that is. Or what causes that. I mean, I have some theories about, you know, that old idea of like a picture steals your soul. There's that sense of I'm going to be viewed. I'm under scrutiny. I need to shield myself. I need to protect myself. Hi, Beth. Great to see you. But I think there's something deeper, and I think it also has to do with, you know, we've been leaving messages for each other for a long time. Like we've had answering machines for almost as long as I have been alive. And yet that leaving message things for almost everybody is still that like, hi, it's Sam. I'm just calling to say that I was really looking forward to talking anyway. Just like we all freak out when we're leaving a message. What is that? I'm very curious. I would like to speak to somebody who does this professionally, who does like human behavior things professionally, because I think there must be some evolutionary biology reason for this. I just don't know what it is. Nevertheless, we are now in a world in which we have to take our pictures all the time. And here's the thing, you need a good picture. You need a good picture. You need a good picture. And I don't care who you are or what you're up to, and you need a good recent picture. I see you with your 10 years ago profile picture. I was that girl too. I had my favorite picture from my first book launch 10 years ago. And I was like, I like that picture. I like that version of me. Well, you know, it's been a rough 10 years. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is not the same as it was 10 years ago. And in some ways it's better, right? But we need to present an accurate, contemporary version of ourselves. Hi, Dr. Kinsley, Almighty Amy. I love it. Hi, Frank. So where are you going to get that picture from? You need it for your Facebook profile, your social profiles. You need it for your work. You need it to share with your friends. You need it to share with your family. Like, just stop pretending you don't need it, because you do. And there's a little something about this. Just happened to me where I was looking for someone. I was having a guest speaker and I was looking for a photo of them, and all the photos of them I could find online were at least 10 years old. And I was like, this tells me that either you're not caring or you're not paying attention, and neither of those things are good. Now, I will say, this is my little footnote proviso hashtag, is there are some professions, hi Percy, where people need to have a headshot that looks like picture face. My sister works for a sort of a quasi-government organization, and sure enough, they sent her to JCPenney to get her headshots done, and they had some very specific, they really wanted this picture, right? And so that's the picture she took. But there is something about that that says, don't see me, right? That says, don't see me. And I want you to be seen, right? So that's the first step, is I want you to say, or even write down for yourself, I'm willing to be seen. I'm willing to share the truth of myself. I am willing to be present in my life on social media. I'm willing to be present in the world with a real version of my face. Okay, so write that down for yourself. I'm willing to be seen. Go ahead and here, I'm going to make this into a comment too. Willing to be seen. And you know, we don't mind when babies stare at us in the grocery store line, right? Because we know that they're not necessarily judging us. They're just looking. And so you can call up that feeling too of like, I'm willing to be seen by a baby. I'm willing to be seen by people who like me. I'm willing to be seen by people who are interested in what I have to say. Well, that's pretty much the only people we're talking about. You know, right? Okay. So I'm willing to be seen. Now, here's my number one tip on this, is on how to get a good, what we call a good picture, right? That's not just picture face. I want you to imagine, anytime someone's taking a picture, they're going to say, okay, let's get a picture. I want you to imagine there's somebody that brings up a little flirty feeling inside of you on the other side of that lens. Okay. And I don't care if it's somebody from high school, if it's a famous person, a celebrity crush, just somebody that just gives you that tingly, like, oh, hi, right? I have a celebrity. Okay, I'm just going to come out and say this. I'm a little embarrassed, but I'm just going to tell you, I have a celebrity crush on Bill Hader. I love him. I love his work. I love his brain. I love the way he looks. I love everything about him. So when I'm filming, like when I'm doing those LinkedIn learning videos, or I have to have I have a photo shoot scheduled for Monday because the new book is coming out. So I need photos for the launch. The book. Keep an eye on your inboxes, guys. If you're not on my email list, please go to therealsambennett.com and get on my email list for emails here. Therealsambennett.com, because there's going to be a lot of excitement around the book launch, and I don't want you to miss any of the fun free things or any of the bonuses or offers or opportunities that are coming with this book launch. So please, if you're not on my current email list, if you don't get emails from me regularly, please sign up right now. Hi, Lakeisha. Hi, Alan. Hi, Lou. Yeah. So Matthew McConaughey can see me. Exactly. Yeah. Who's your celebrity crush? Who's the person you're like, oh, hi? That you're like, oh, that makes you feel sort of giggly. And don't tell me men don't have this feeling, because it's not a girl thing. This is a flirt thing. Somebody that you'd be like, oh, well, hi there. Great to see you. Right? Who can see you? Right? I'm willing to be seen. Who are you willing to be seen by? Right? So every time the camera would go on, they'd say, action, I would think to myself inside of my mind, hi, Bill Hader. And then I go, "Hi, it's Sam Bennett," right? Because it causes that bubbliness, that energy, that heart light, that feeling of sex appeal, right? I mean, sexual energy doesn't have to lead to sex. Sexual energy can just be a really positive, vibe, right? And, so that's my number one tip is picture somebody that you just really love and adore, that you would love to see, that you'd love to flirt with, that you'd love to hang out with all night, and just see them behind the lens. Because we're leading into tip number 2 here, and just say their name inside of your mind, and then open your eyes. And partly what that does is it leads to the smile that's got the little crinkle in it. Now, my whole family does this. When we smile, our eyes disappear. So you can tell there's a bunch of Briggses because we got this Briggs squint, and we all there's family pictures where you can see no one's eyes. It's just teeth. It's just, but that's what we look like as a family. And you can practice squinting and keeping your eyes open, but it takes a little doing. So it's not as that's an advanced strategy. Advanced strategy. Okay. So we're looking for someone we would love to see behind the camera, right? Hi, Polly. We're looking for people. We're looking to generate that heart light, that love light, that flirty light, that giggly, happy, bubbly, energetic light, and have that come out through our eyeballs. And now here's tip number 2. I want you to practice looking through the lens. Now, I've done this training before, and it's kind of blown people's minds, so pay attention. Here's me looking sort of at the computer screen. Here's me looking sort of at the camera. Here's me looking through the camera. Can you tell the difference in that? I'm going to do it for the TikTok people too. So here's me sort of generally, looking at the phone. Here's me sort of generally looking at the camera. Here's me looking through the camera. Really focusing on sending my energy through the lens to look exactly at you. And it's really an energetic thing. It doesn't actually have to, it's a little bit of focus, but it's more just me sending my energy out through the intertubes to reach your heart. And it means I have to slow down a little bit because I'm making a real energetic connection. And when you do that on film, when you do that on camera, you are really allowing yourself to be seen. And it's interesting because what you're really doing is you are seeing others. And you can hold a thought in your head that says, I can help you, or I love you, or you look beautiful, right? And we can feel that thought. We can feel that thinking rather than that dead smile, picture face, where mostly what you're thinking is, I feel uncomfortable. And then we feel uncomfortable looking at you because you feel uncomfortable. But when you are thinking something warm and bubbly and holding a loving thought and looking through the lens, then we start to get a really good picture. Hi, Kim. Great to see you. Yeah, MK says, my best photo in the world is with Morton Harkett after the concert. See, there you go. So, okay, let me hide that. So that's 2. Okay, that's 2 tips. The other thing is natural light is your best friend, right? I'm sitting in front of a big window right here. I always do that when I'm on camera if I can. Natural light's much more flattering overall for everyone. And then finally, if you've got like I said, I've got a photo shoot happening on Monday. I've hired a makeup artist. I'm going through my wardrobe. Really most flattering is going to be a shirt color that matches your eye color. If you don't know what to wear something that matches your eyes. And, if you need a makeup refresh, if you're the kind of person who wears makeup, then do it. Go to the department store, go to the Sephora, go to the Ulta, go to the wherever, and or a friend who's really good at makeup, and bring some representative pictures. Like go through some magazines or through the internet and pick a couple of pictures that look kind of the way you want to look, of people who are more or less in your age range, and say, I want to look like this or something as similar to this. Because just using words like, oh, I want to look natural. Well, natural is going to mean very different things to different people. So, Faye says, a brown shirt like my eyes, that sounds like it would be drab. It won't. It'll be lovely. But again, same tone as your eyes. So if your brown eyes have a little gold in them, maybe something more browny gold. If your eyes are just a deep, rich brown, wearing a deep, rich brown. If your skin tone is also really dark, you can wear something. I'm not saying you have to match your eyes. I'm just saying it's an idea. It's a good way to go. It's automatically flattering. So, June says, this is why we all think I'm your personal friend. Yeah, that's probably right. Because I look through to you. I look through to you, right? Yeah, so makeup, like I said, just and hair too, bring in samples of what you're kind of going for so that the person you're working with has a sense of what you're looking for, because I want to go lighter, I want to go shorter, I want it to be fun, I want it to whatever is not is it's just not going to mean the same thing. But if you say this kind of feeling, then artists respond well to visuals and to themes. So you'll be doing yourself a favor. Faye says, yeah, well, try it, Faye. And again, I get it. I mean, I have green eyes, which did you know that only 2% of the population have green eyes? Isn't that interesting? And it's hard to find good greens. It's hard to find good greens. A lot of greens are sort of this Kelly green, which is not so flattering. It's okay, but not great. But it's worth it because, I mean, blue-eyed people have it made in the shade, right? Because they wear blue and their eyes go bing, ba, bing, ba, bing, ba, bing, and we're like, oh my God, they're so beautiful. So give it a try. It can be hard to find a nice, beautiful, warm brown. Veronica's saying if your brown eyes are greenish brown, then cool tones will work the same way. If they're more red brown, go warm, right? And then we get into like what your skin tone is and stuff. But give it a try. And whatever you do, wear something you feel great in. Right? Wear something you feel great in, because your comfort is more important than, none of us are trying to be supermodels here. Nobody's coming to us for our pro makeup tips unless you are, but you want to look clean, contemporary, professional, and like somebody that somebody would have on a podcast, or trust to write a book, or trust to lead a class, or trust to run the flower rota at church, like whatever it is you're up to. You want a picture that portrays you accurately and lovingly in the world, because you matter. And we want to see you. All right. I said this was going to be one of our magical 15-minute ones, and we're just a minute or two over that now. So I want to give you all the rest of the day. But think about getting new pictures. If you haven't had them in a while, you probably need them now. And send good vibes for me on Monday, because I hate having my picture taken so much, and I just have to pretend like I am not a person who hates having their picture taken, because me being uncooperative is not helping the situation. So I just need to put on my big girl pants and understand that I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you, right? All right, beloveds, let's take one more breath to close out this this circle. Heidi says solids showcase you, patterns distract from you. I think that's true. I almost only wear solid colors. I don't wear patterns or prints really at all. It's one of the reasons why I can afford to have sort of a more complicated background, is because I really only wear solids and usually pretty dark colors. And think of Bill Hader. Hi, Bill Hader. This is so embarrassing. Okay, love you guys. Let's do one more breath. You ready? Let's inhale. 2, 3, 4. I'm blushing. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2. Even lost count. Woo! Oh, the power of Bill Hader. All right, breathe on your own, people. Thanks so much. Have a great day, everybody. Love you. Go take pictures.